Today we are going to go over 5 actionable traits that will make you immediately more charismatic. Welcome to Better Man. My name is Gabe, and this channel is all about helping young men along the road of their self-improvement journey. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, give this video a like. I plan on pumping out consistent content dedicated to improving your life and helping you along your journey. Today's video is all about how to make yourself more charismatic. I've been told many times that I'm a charismatic fellow. I have always had a way with people. I've found that being personable and someone who's able to connect and get other people to like them and like being around them has benefited me in many ways throughout my life, right? Whether that's talking to girls, you want to get girls, whether it is building a business and you want return clientele, whether it's simply going to a restaurant and you want that grumpy waitress to just be a little less grumpy, right? Whatever it is, being charismatic is going to benefit your life. And I've had a lot of young men, DM me or reach out to me saying, it's an area I really struggle with. I'm focused on my self-improvement. My fitness is getting better, working on making more money. I'm beginning to feel more confident, but I feel sometimes that I'm not the best with people, that I'm not super likable or charismatic. So today's 5 habits are going to be immediately implementable. And if you practice on making them consistent parts of your life, you're going to see huge benefits. And before we jump into the 5 points, I want to read a quote that my client Chris told me today, and I thought it was really, really impactful, and it's going to apply to what we talk about today. And it's, everyone has an invisible sign hanging from their neck saying, "Make me feel important." Never forget this message when working with people. Anyway, I love the quote. So here we go. 5 points. Point number 1 is going to be smile. Smiling is so important because if you think to yourself, how does it make you feel when people around you smile? It makes you want to smile. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel happy. In my own life, I genuinely am a smiley person and I like to smile. But in my business with my clients, I've made it a habit. Every single time they walk in the room, I look at them, I say their name, and I give the biggest smile. Josh, Kelly, like whatever. I smile like I am so excited to see them. Because when you smile, there's something called mirroring, where we naturally want to mirror the emotions and the facial expressions of the person we're talking to or engaging with. So there's going to be a little smile that they're going to emanate. When they smile, you start to feel good. Like right now, if you're in a bad mood, just humor me. Force yourself to smile and hold it for 10 seconds. All right, 10 seconds. Now tell me you don't feel a little better. Comment right now if you truly don't feel a little better, but I don't believe you. If you smile for 10 seconds, it's going to make you feel a little better. So smiling is just something that you have to implement. And even if you're not the most expressive guy, it doesn't have to be a smile but just smiling to some extent, just to show that you're happy to be around this person. You're an enjoyable person yourself. It's going to communicate that. Point number 2 is going to be ask questions. We like people to be interested in ourselves, right? We want to feel important. We want to feel significant in this life. And when people acknowledge what we say, want to know more about it, really demonstrate an interest in our lives, it just feels really good. And we remember how people make us feel. So if I interact with someone, or rather, if someone interacts with me and they remember, wow, I remember I was really happy. Like I just felt good when I was with Gabe. They're going to want to see me again. They're going to want to continue to interact with me. They're not going to necessarily remember why they felt so good. But if we ask questions, if we demonstrate interest, that is going to allow people to really feel heard, feel significant, and want to be around us more. Now, if you're genuinely not interested in something, there's an aspect where I'm not saying fake interest, right? If you genuinely don't want to know something, you don't have to follow up. It's a tool, right? So I think that if you're a person who generally finds that you're not interested in other people, that is going to be a character flaw. That is something that you're going to have to cultivate in yourself. If you don't have that right now, that's okay. It's not you don't have it or you do. You can cultivate a genuine interest in other people, right? Thinking how they relate to you or aspects of people that you admire, like looking for the positives. And by doing so, you can begin to actually want to know more about other people's lives. Luckily for myself, I genuinely am just very interested by other people. So I tend to ask a lot of questions, and that has benefited me really well. Last thing I'll say about that is have follow-up questions. So if you just ask a question, that is fine. That is good. That is more than most people do. Most people just talk about themselves, and it's kind of annoying, right? If you ask a question, and then in response to the question, have a follow-up that shows that you really truly listen, that is really going to demonstrate that you're not just being polite, but you are truly interested. Demonstrate your own intelligence or competence by asking a smart question, or you could derive benefit for yourself by asking, hey, I do this for a living. I'm a personal trainer. When I heard you say that in your business you do this, it made me think. So you can actually relate and show a lot about yourself through a question. So questions are powerful. Ask questions and demonstrate real interest. Point number 3 is going to be repeat names. Now, guys, I am terrible at this. Luckily for me, I'm really good in these other areas, so it makes up for it. But I really need to improve at this. When somebody says your name, it's just going to demonstrate that they actually took the time to remember my name. They actually genuinely do like me. They do want to know me. I think there's like some phrase like a person's favorite word in the English language is their name. And that's true. It feels good to be recognized, to know that somebody really actually wants to get to know you, and they took time to really remember your name. Number 4 is going to be remember facts and info about people. Okay, so this is like what I was talking about with the questions. If you ask a question about someone and then you see them 2 months later, and last time Jared told you that he had a really cute dog and his dog was sick, and you say, hey Jared, how's your dog doing? If you remember points about people and you ask them, they're going to remember, wow, he actually remembered that. He showed interest, and people really value that. So if you can do that, that goes a long way. Number 5 is going to just be general enthusiasm. Now, if you guys think about the YouTube videos that you watch, the YouTubers, usually there's an element of enthusiasm, right? They have high energy, and that's something that I do in my own business as well. When I'm interacting with clients, I'm excited, I'm exuberant. Now, not all of us are able to do that, right? And there's even going to be days where someone like me, who's generally more enthusiastic, just doesn't feel as enthusiastic. So it's not about faking and being someone you're not. Like if you're more of a calm, relaxed guy and you're trying to be like this all the time, that's going to come across as inauthentic. So it's whatever way that you demonstrate enthusiasm. So think about the last time you got really excited. How did you react? How do you react when you're really interested about something? That's how you're going to demonstrate enthusiasm, and people will pick up on if it's authentic. All right, guys. So again, those 5 points to becoming more charismatic are going to be: number 1, smile; number 2, ask questions and try to follow up and demonstrate real interest; number 3, repeat names; try to take the effort and the time to remember those names; number 4, remember facts and info about people. Try to follow up the next time you see them with those facts and info. Number 5, general enthusiasm. Just bring the enthusiasm in any way that you are able. So guys, I really hope that you enjoyed the video. These are not hard to implement. You just need to remember it's going to take time to get more consistent at it. But if you're able to implement these, you're going to see immediate benefits in how people treat you, interact with you, if people want to be around you. It's just going to help you in all of your endeavors. So thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you in the next. Peace.